Hello, Miriam Slosberg here from Miriam Reads Tarot. I hope you're doing well. So we're going to talk about the most dreaded card, but you're going to see that it really isn't the most dreaded card because we still have a lot more to go through, okay? So, death. Yes, let's talk about death. This is the one card in the Major Arcana that actually just represents endings and transformations. Now, it does not represent physical death, except for rare cases, such as if you're doing a reading about a terminally ill patient, then when this card comes up, then you can see that the transition's going to happen. Aside from that, though, it does not mean physical death. It means it can represent death of a relationship, it can represent death of a role, it can represent the death of an identity, or an interest, or even a business, and the death of these things increases self-awareness. So, in some cases, death is actually welcomed when it comes to doing a reading about an unsatisfying relationship. However, it is not a good card to see when it comes to a business that you had literally established, whether it was recent or if it had been around for years. That is a failure. It can also represent the death of a hobby. And here's the other thing. The one thing that death also represents is a first-time mother, and I'll explain why. Before pregnancy, the mother was a woman that only took care of herself and had the identity as a woman or a working woman, etc. However, pregnancy changes that, especially once her baby is born. Her identity has transformed her into a mom. She may still be a woman or a working woman, etc., but she's also a mom, which means her old self is gone. So what are the key words? Endings, transformation, letting go of attachments, the change, going through a change that's so profound, failure, and self-awareness. All right, let's talk about the death in reverse. It's not a positive representation. It can represent living a life where you're just so unaware. It can also represent depression as well as a resistance to change and delayed endings. So astrologically, death is associated with Scorpio, and that is the sign that represents transformation. This is the 13th card in the deck, and that is a number that also is associated with transformations. So the next card we're going to go over is Temperance. See you soon.